Once upon a time, there was a great Web3 ARPG game called Lost Relics. It was a Diablo-style game where you would, gear up with your best weapon and your best equipment, and you would go into dungeons, looting resources, and, once in a while, NFTs. Now, back in 2021, or even as early as 2020, this game was the most hype thing, or at least one of them, in all of crypto gaming. Lost Relics was actually really juicy. A lot of big content creators were playing it at one point. It was kind of a hotbed of crypto gaming talent and grinders, and rare items in the game would trade for thousands of dollars. In fact, the very rarest items, the transcendent rarity, were, I think, going for $10,000 plus at one point in the game's heyday. So here was my best drop in Lost Relics. I got a $1,500 drop, which I never sold, but it was super hype.
They send technicians, and
So I kill one of these mobs right here.
Like
I'm hanging out with my friends in the voice chat, and there it is.
I
The Bane of Immortals.
Dropped a legendary blockchain relic. Hold on.
Oh man.
Let's go. What'd you get?
I have so many heals. I'm feeling.
It was
good. It's the
Striker
Bane of Immortals.
and a
The
couple other
mythical.
dudes.
It's a fucking mythical. Oh wait.
In the chat with me. Yeah.
Oh shit, the colors are so similar.
But unfortunately, Lost Relics did not really make it because it had the slowest development I have ever seen in any multiplayer game. It started out with a bang, and then they just kind of reshuffled the deck and never actually added anything. They would move enemies from this level to that level or change the name of things, but like they just never added anything. And one of the biggest missing pieces of Lost Relics was group raiding. In the video I just showed you, I was in a voice chat with my friends, but we did not actually play the game together in the dungeon. We were just hanging out while we each did our own runs because you couldn't do dungeons together. Any MMO, and ARPGs are kind of different from MMOs, but any multiplayer, grinding, resource gathering, fighting mobs, running dungeons, any game like that needs group raiding, needs multiplayer real-time gameplay to just bring it together, because these are supposed to be social experiences. Lost Relics failed to ever implement that into the game, unfortunately. But there's a new Web3 MMO in town, and it's not just a thing that's being announced for 5 years from now or in like version 0.0, early pre-alpha, pre-alpha, infancy. Like, we have a real game, a real MMO that has actually got a decent amount of content. It's playable now, and you can group up with up to 6 people and do dungeons together. It's actually good. I'm talking about big time, baby. And it's not a small thing. The amount of hype on this game is huge. Let me pull it up on Twitch and just show you the level of attention on the game. So right now, I didn't even check before I just pulled this up. There's 1,400 viewers in the big time category. I see friend of the stream, Downtown Detail Grinding. In fact, I'm going to mute the stream because we're doing a YouTube video, but you can see right now this dude who I've met in the Twitch chat before, he's running a dungeon. And it looks like he's going solo dolo, but this game is really interesting because of the amount of groups that are raiding it. It's the first time, just look at this. There's so many people playing it. A lot of the stuff isn't in the English language either. It's a global phenomenon, clearly. Oh, it gets me really excited to see all this stuff. And what's so cool is that it's all group raids. In fact, this game is almost unplayable if you're not in a group. And it's the real deal. It's got a crypto token, the big time token, which, as of the time that I'm recording this, is actually pumping. Now, I don't believe you should put your money into gaming tokens. I think it's very, very dangerous for most people. You probably don't have the amount of money and knowledge you would need to take risks on stuff like that. But it's just interesting to notice that the token is at around 25 cents per token. And I've been playing the game. It seems like with low-level NFT gear, you can earn like $1 or $2 every run potentially right now. So that's pretty wild. But most players who earn that much, get those rewards, also put money into the game up front. So there's always a lot of factors involved. Still, it's a dungeon raiding experience. You can get rare NFT drops. You can get a reward token, a crypto token that just drops in the dungeons. It's honestly the next level, frankly, of what Lost Relics was trying to do, because the difference is Lost Relics was mostly being developed by one guy, if I'm not mistaken. a dude named Cliff, who was kind of very private and mysterious, and just, again, the development just never went anywhere. Content wasn't really being added. Although, listen, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. The game's not actually literally dead. My boy Sovereign Josh is right now running dungeons with 17 viewers on Twitch, chilling, vibing with 26 friends online. So it's not like literally dead, but I stopped playing a while ago. A lot of players did. It's not literally dead, just to give it credit. It just feels like the MMO thing and the multiplayer, really good gaming experiences are finally crossing the chasm from the super early, super awkward phase to the middle phase where, listen, is Big Time the greatest MMO ever made? I mean, it's probably not. I don't really know. I'm not an MMO connoisseur. Embarrassing admission is that I never even got to level 60 in World of Warcraft. As a kid, I only got to like level 40 and then I stopped. I was too busy playing the drums. I really loved playing the drums. I still do. So I didn't get to level 60. Cringe. Really embarrassing to admit that, because like, how did I not even get 60 in World of Warcraft? I've come a long way. So I don't know if this is the best MMO ever, but what I do know is that it is fun and it is good, and it makes for not just one little fun hour to check it out like a lot of crypto games where it's a little fun for a minute. It's not like that. Big Time, I've grinded for about 15 hours in the last 2 days, 2 or 3 days, 15 to 20 hours. And I'm still enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to getting back and grinding some more today after I'm done recording. Like, the game has what very few games have been able to do in Web3, which is you can play it for 8 hours straight and really enjoy it. That's why I play so much card games, especially Gods Unchained, but also Parallel recently and other ones as well in the past, is because they have been the most grindable, just queuing up again and again, climbing the ranks in a TCG, a trading card game. That's like been one of the best Web3 experiences. I mean, there's not a coincidence. That's what Axie has had their main game be, is varieties of card games, and they have like 100,000 active monthly. But finally, with Big Time, we have an MMO, we have real-time combat, fighting bosses, fighting mobs, choosing your class, upgrading your build. And I'm starting to think Big Time is actually a really good game. I'm really enjoying the progress. My character is slowly getting stronger, and I'm just looking forward to continuing to get better gear and level up. It's just that MMO experience. I thought it'd be fun real quick to show you guys my first NFT drop that I got in the game. So let me pull this up. Right there, NFT artifact looted. It just pops up right away, and I'm freaking out. And there it is. That's my first one. The other thing isn't really a drop. That's like a default little thing. But these pants is my first NFT, and you can just see my face on that side that I'm just like, what? I just can't believe it. And we looked it up. It ended up that, like, if I did list it, it would probably be worth around 60, 70 bucks if anyone bought it. So that's kind of crazy. It seems like I'm one of the first person who's gotten that drop. So really cool, because I was actually chilling just in the voice chat, relaxing, or I think I might have been listening to some music, like I said, and I ended up getting that drop. It's just cool to know that can happen. So just like in Lost Relics, where you could get NFT drops in the run, same deal in Big Time. That one's a cosmetic. I don't know if you can get like weapons as NFTs. Still have a lot to learn, to be honest. Big Time might be it. The first good Web3 MMO. I'm still interested in Ember Sword and the other ones that have been announced. The names are escaping me right now, but just like all the stuff everyone talks about right now. Star Atlas, Ember Sword, Mirandus, that one. There's like so many of these MMOs. When they're ready, I'm happy to try them. But Big Time is the first one, and I'm pumped. So if you haven't played Big Time yet, give it a try right away. If you're into crypto gaming, you can't miss this one. Big Time is a turning point for the crypto gaming industry, I think. This is a big deal. That's all I got to say. Thanks for watching. Flux signing out.